one way or the other until that epic Game 7. You got to look at it from that perspective. We saw what Boston did in Game 1. They were down 15 in the third. They ended up swinging it by 30 points. They were up 15 in the fourth quarter. We saw the Golden State Warriors literally going a 35-14 blitz via a 19-2 run in the third quarter, and you saw what the outcome of that was. Now you're going to the hostile confines of TD Bank Garden in Boston. They show up there sometimes they don't. They're incredibly sporadic. We don't know which Boston Celtics team is going to show up over the course of games 3 and 4. But if history proves anything, they'll show up for one game and won't show up for the other, which means we'll probably be back here for game 5 with the series tied 2-2.
And in Game 2, Celtics outscored by 21 in the third quarter. They had more turnovers. They had 5 turnovers in that third quarter, more than the number of shots they made. 5 turnovers. They made 4 shots in the third. Boston coach Ime Udoka.
So we turn over the ball, make teams take teams out of scoring against us in the half court, gift them some baskets. But it was more of the same in that third quarter, to your point. Like I said, we had 11 for 18 points in the first half and then gave up 5 or 6 more in that quarter and kind of blew it open. And that hampered our offense as well. So for us, it was more, that's a disappointing quarter, of course. But the first half was just as disappointing, only being down 2 and not playing good basketball at all, frankly. And so had our opportunities, came out, jumped out up 9 early, and then turnovers started happening, let them back in the game, and just offense wasn't as crisp with the ball movement and passing. Like I said, 11 of our turnovers were live ball turnovers, 9 of them out of steals, so got to be better in that category.
Jason Tatum, minus 36 in the plus-minus column. Worst plus-minus in any game in his career. SportsCenter all night, ESPN Radio. So the NBA Finals tied at 1 after the first 2, so that will be going at least 5. So will the Eastern Conference Finals and the Stanley Cup playoffs. Time for Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless. Rangers taking the first 2 games of the series. They also took a 2-0 lead in Game 3, but back come the 2-time defending champs.
2-1 Rangers, early third, drop past Kucherov to the red line. Across the line, Corey Perry. They'll skate right circle. Perry. Colossae, Stamkos, score! Stamkos!